Hello, good morning, good evening. It depends on where you're watching this, when you're watching this. Welcome to our live stream about how to stop putting yourself last because you are worth it and because it is not selfish, but it is necessary both for you and for the people you love in your life. So, welcome to Life Bloom. My name is Yara and my sister Rakefet. We are the Life Bloom community. Rakefet, do you want to tell us a little bit about our community?
Yes, sure. First of all, we are a community for women, strong women, happy women that want to be even happier, that know that they deserve happy life because we give so much to the people around us, to our kids, to the families, to our friends, to our husband, to everyone around us. If you have a job, if you have your own business, we give so much from ourselves. And it's good because we love to give, but at the same time, we need to receive and we want to be happy. And we know that we don't need to be perfect. This is something that's very important for us here in Lifelong Community. We don't chase perfection, we chase happiness, joy. You know what? We're not chasing it either. We are accepting being happy, being feeling fulfillment and just live our life.
Prioritizing.
Yeah, we prioritize happiness and joy and seeing the good in life and love ourselves too. So, yeah, I think we chose today a very important topic exactly to help us to do that, to feel good with ourselves and to be happy and not to be exhausted because really if we're not putting ourselves first, it's exhausting, it's necessary. It's necessary to put ourselves first. So, this is why we chose this topic and well, yeah, what do you think about this topic? I'm very happy that we're going to talk about it, you know?
I just want to say it's like a work in progress. I think for both of us, we're both moms also, and we know that it's these are the challenges of being, I think, a mom and a woman in particular, because I think this is a topic that many women have more difficulty in. And so I'm happy we're going to talk about it. And I can share that I had an experience with myself yesterday where I didn't put myself first and I thought about it and I said, now's the time where I should rest. Right now, my husband is out with my baby. I just finished cooking. Let me just take these 20 minutes before they come back and read a book. But no, I chose to clean instead. So I myself yesterday did not prioritize myself.
And how
Um,
did it made you
so I'm
feel?
so you know what? I kind of said, let me do it really, really quick, and then I will sit. And what happened? I organized for 15 minutes. The moment I sat down, they came back, and I said, oh, I should have sat right when I could. But I told him, you know what? I just sat down. Go away. Give me another 15 minutes.
And you
So,
go, you went?
yeah, he went.
Okay.
He
That's
went. So
good.
I
It's a
sat.
good thing that you listened.
Yeah, I sat and I wrote down in my journal and I just looked at the view because I'm in Italy. And I did take this little time, but I did it like a little bit too late. I should have for myself, I should have listened to my own instinct and tell myself, you know what, you don't have to clean right now. Take this time right now. So we're still working on it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
How
Well, it's a
about
good
you?
thing. It's a good thing that you noticed. Well, how about me? I think I shared it with you that a few days ago I actually had like epiphany. All of a sudden, I noticed that for many years, I've been married for 17 years, I think we're going to celebrate this year. I think from 2009, 16, never mind. So I just noticed that in these years that I've been married, I've been taking like control of things because I really wanted things to be done my own way. It's epiphany I had 2 days ago. Okay, so be with me, and yeah, it's just I just noticed that for all these years that we've been together and have 4 kids, and I own a business, and this is the business that we are now. Life Bloom Community is a business that I'm doing with my sister, my beautiful sister, together. But before that, I had other businesses, and it's something that since I've been married, I had a business and also been a mom. And I noticed that all the time I wanted things to be in a certain way. So I took control because I wanted them to be in my way and not in his way. But at the same time, because of that, I had so many things. that I took on me, that I had responsibilities on, and all the time was frustrated. Why is he not doing that? Why am I in charge of everything? Why am I in charge of registration to school and take them to the doctor? And
Mhm.
why do I have to do, all the things that comes with being a mom and taking care
Mhm.
of the house and cleaning and stuff like that? And only, in my business, obviously, I am the owner of the business and he's not a part of it. So I take all the responsibility there. But at the same time, why do I have to take all the responsibility in other things, in other areas of my life? Why I can't tell him, listen, this is your area now. And there's only one thing that he's in charge of, which is the dentist, because I'm afraid of going to the dentist. So he's in charge of going to the dentist with the kids, and all the rest is on my shoulders. And I just
Yeah.
that 2 days ago when I said, why do I have to do that again? Why is he not doing it? And then all of a sudden I said, my way. I really wanted it to
Mhm.
be in the way that I think that it need to be. And if he will do it in another way, I might get angry at him. And all of a sudden I noticed that it making me put myself last because I just don't have any strength left.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this topic is also, as you understand, in my bones. But I think I'm working on it. So maybe we'll start from the beginning. Like, you know,
Yeah.
how many
Why?
yeah, yeah. I think so many times I see myself in life that I need to see what is my prioritize, and I need to
Mhm.
stop because there is the thing that I want to do because I feel this is not what I need to do, and it's sitting on my beliefs. So yes, let's start
Mhm.
from
Yeah.
where does it,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
why do we
think
do that? Why do we put
so. I
ourselves last? Why? Stop doing that.
so I said in the beginning, I that I feel maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong, but I think that this is a topic that is very dominant for women. And some men also do that, but I think it's a very feminine quality. And the reason for that, of course, is that we are the caretakers, right? We take care of everybody, everything. We feed, we bathe, we take care of everybody around us. And that's a part of our quality. And I think it's a beautiful thing for women to share love through caretaking. But it also means that we take care of everybody else first. And then we come last because we get the crumbs, the leftovers, whatever is left from our energy, because everybody else are first. And it starts with the way we see other women in the world. It starts in our home. How did
Yeah.
our mom behave? And we know that in our family, it's still very much like that, right? Mom
Hmm.
comes last. And our mom also used to say, I really remember this, that when I was sick, she would say, Mom, never get sick. So I
Yeah,
can do
I remember
everything
that.
for you because I will never get sick. And today, when my son is sick, I'm like, do moms never get sick? I mean, right? Of course I'm taking care of him, but it's definitely something that we learn from watching other women and the way that our mother behaved, the way if we have sisters that they behave still maybe or in the past or just the community around us. And it's just a belief that is ingrained in femininity, that we take care of others first. So if you're watching this right now and you're someone who has this pattern in your life, take a moment and maybe think back, how did I witness my mom as a child? Take care of me, take care of our family. When was her time? Did she take that time for herself? Did she feel that when you watched her from outside, did you feel that she thought she's worthy of that time? That she was important enough? Hmm?
That's a very strong question. Yeah.
Was she important enough in her eyes to take that time? Did she dedicate that to herself, to her health, to the way that she looks, to her nutrition,
Your happiness,
um,
your happiness,
to her
because I,
happiness?
I I think that our mom did take care of herself when we were young to the way she looked, but I'm not sure that she did it because it made her happy. I think that she did it because she thought this is how she should be. Like,
Yeah,
take care of herself as a woman. And I don't think that she did it because it made her happy. Maybe it did, but I don't remember her doing things that
there's something else needed to be done.
yeah, yeah.
But also, I also feel specifically, this is again specifically for our household, but I think it was also kind of like when push came to shove, that that saying, it's like when you come to the edge and
Yeah.
now you have to take care of yourself. It's not like a self-sustaining every day, once a week kind of thing that you just do for yourself, but it's kind of like I can't handle it anymore. Now I'm gonna do something.
Yeah, I have to do it now because I'm gonna explode. This is how I say
Exactly,
it to myself. Yeah.
exactly,
It's you're
exactly.
on the
Yeah,
edge. You're on the
you're.
edge. Do it now. Yeah.
Hmm.
I also think about like because we are four sisters, so and you're the youngest one, so I remember things that people used to tell me, give up, give her the game, don't fight with her. And I also think these kind of words, I mean, obviously I will tell it to my kids as well. I will not let my son fight with his younger brother, and I will not say anything. But I think that also we need to pay attention to what we are trying to say. Do I always have to give up? Or sometimes do I need to, stand and say, no, this is mine. I'm not giving it to you now. I mean, sometimes we need to give up, and other times we need to say, no, now it's my
Now
time.
it's me.
Now it's
Yeah,
me. Yeah, this is my game. If you want it, you need to ask for permission. I might give it to you and I might not give it to you. I need to decide. I need to listen to myself and see if at that moment I want to give it to you, and not because my mother is telling me. And this is something that I'm thinking about when I speak to my kids. I tell them she doesn't always have to give it to you just because you're a younger brother. She can give it to you now because she loves you and she wants to give it to you, but tomorrow she might not give it to you, and you need to respect her wishes.
her boundaries.
Give up.
Uh, and also there's the meaning that comes with it, right? Because be a good girl, give him the game. It's not the same thing as, do you feel like you want to share with him right now, or maybe you want to play on your own, or do you have the space to give to him and maybe you can play with someone else? Because if you give the meaning of you need to be a good girl and give it to him, then that means, for
If
me
you're
to
not,
be good,
yeah.
I must give up. So
Yeah, and if you're not, you're a
there's
bad girl. What does it mean?
and if you're a bad girl, we talked about in other lives, right? If you're bad, then maybe I'm not loved by my parents. And we
Hmm.
talked about it in the live where we about self-validation, always needing validation. So when we speak to our children and when we speak to ourselves, it's really also important to notice the title, the meaning that we give ourselves that is connected to the act. And again, if we look at ourselves as mothers, if I choose to give my son the dessert, is it because I want to be a good mom and I want him to love me and otherwise he won't love me? Or is it because I just see that he really wants it right now? And for me, it's not that important. So I'm okay with it and it doesn't take away from me or it doesn't mean anything about me. So the emotional connection that we give to that.
You just gave an interesting example, and I want to ask the viewer what they think. Okay, let's say you have kids, you're eating dinner, you have dessert, you gave to all your kids, but there's one dessert left and you haven't eaten yours. This is your dessert. But then your kids is one of them is saying, "Oh, I want more dessert." And you're like, this dessert is mine. He already had his. What are you going to do? Are you going to give him another dessert because they want it, or are you going to say, no, this is mine? This is mine.
Yeah, it
Okay?
depends. I think the
What do you
question
think?
really depends. Well, let's just say something important. I have a baby. I think the capacity of a baby to understand no is different than the capacity of a 9, 10-year-old. Um, so it really depends. And when you first asked me this question I think it was like already 2 months ago, and we talked about this already. My reaction was like, no, of course I'm giving it to him. I can't, but it also really depends on the the child that is in front of you right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I do agree that with an older child, that there is a conversation there. If I want the dessert, then I should take the dessert and explain to him, you had
Yeah.
your dessert. Now I want to have my dessert. And this is part of, my meal and I want to enjoy it. And if you want something sweet, maybe we can check and give you something else sweet, but it shouldn't be on my expense,
Yeah,
right? If I
exactly.
want it, I shouldn't say, no, here you can have it just because he wants it, and say, because what I'm saying actually is it doesn't matter what I want.
Yeah, for me, the answer for that is was immediately no. I'm going to keep it for me. I will explain them that I have also needs and I also
Yeah,
want a dessert. For me, it was obvious that I'm going to keep it for myself and explain to my child that he had his and I want mine as well, and I deserve also a dessert. Um, and but I think
that's
but
what
it's
you
not
just said.
always like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's really important what you just said. I deserve also a dessert. I think that as moms, especially, it's important to remember that when we behave in a certain way, our children imitate and they learn. So
Hmm.
if I'm telling my son, I also deserve this dessert, I'm not only telling him no, I'm also telling him, you deserve to stand on something that's important to you. You deserve to say no when you want something and someone else wants it. Because if I will always, because it's one part of what we're teaching is the verbal part of you get to have this. Yes, you get to have this. But the other part is how we're feeling. And if our child always sees us giving up on ourselves, that's what they learn. I have to give up on myself for others to be happy. So when we are, as moms, want to teach our children some kind of lesson, we also need to look inside. What is our emotion? What are we emotionally, energetically teaching them right now about ourselves, our
And
behavior?
you know, you said you were talking about emotions, and I think it takes me back also to what where it all starts. And I think that if we heard things about a good mom need to give to her kids, a good mom need to, to give up on certain things. So we have all these beliefs that say, okay, I want my dessert, but then I might take my dessert, and at the same time, I'm gonna feel bad about it. Sometimes I'm gonna say, okay, but it's mine. I understand I deserve it, but at the same time, I might feel, oh my God, I'm not a good mom. I just
I'm
took from
taking away from my child.
yeah, I'm taking away from my child. Even though he had his dessert, I might feel that in me. Why am I taking from him? Or, sometimes it happened to me a few days ago that my daughter wanted to go to a friend, and I told her I'm not going to take her because I had tickets to a concert with a friend. And she told me, what? You're going to a concert with a friend? You're not taking me to a friend? And I was thinking, wait, you want me to give up the tickets to the concert so you can go to a friend? You can go in another day. I mean, I have the tickets. And I saw her getting angry, and I looked at her and I said, are you serious? Say this phrase again in your mind and listen to what you're saying and tell me, does it make sense that you're asking me to give up tickets to a concert to take you to a friend? And she said it again, and then she looked at me and she said, okay, yeah, I get it. I get it. You don't need to give up your the concert. You don't need to not to go to the concert because I want to go to a friend's house. And I said to myself, okay, that's a good thing that I let her figure it out because I don't feel that I have to apologize that I want to go, that I have the tickets that I want to go to this concert and not taking her to a friend. And when we are at that point that we feel strongly inside that we do deserve it, we don't just say it because we want our kids to hear it. Because, as you said, kids learn not from our words, but from our actions. If I
Mhm.
say, I deserve it, but inside I feel like I'm a bad mom. Oh my God, I'm not taking her to the concert. Oh my God, I'm not giving him the dessert he wants so much. If I feel that in me, it will show.
It
It
will
will show.
show.
Yeah, and the beliefs that we have about how we should be, how we should act, and what kind of a mother we should be, or what kind of a wife we should be, partner, or it changes so much the way we react, even though we might react in a certain way and we feel differently. It shows. It shows.
Yeah, kids are so sensitive, and they feel what we feel, even if we say something different. They
Yeah,
feel the energy of how we feel. So I want to give a few like guidelines to the women, the people listening. How do they know inside themselves if they have this pattern in case it's not
good.
very clear?
Yeah, yeah, it's
So
important.
a few questions we can ask ourselves to help recognize this pattern in us.
Yeah, yeah, and I'll say that sometimes we are aware, we are. women with awareness, and we might have like the things that we love to do. We might go to, all kind of things, doing sports and going to a certain study something that we love, a course or something in a workshop. We might do those things, but it still doesn't mean, even if we do it regularly, that still doesn't mean that we're putting ourselves first. We might still put ourselves last, because it's in the small things that there are daily things that we're doing that might it might be hidden there, what
Yeah.
we prioritize. So yeah, let's give them guidelines. Yeah, it's a good
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
So I think for me, what for me personally, one of the first things is about my health, my nutrition, because
Hmm.
these are my anchors. This is another example. So we're traveling now. I'm traveling with my partner and our baby in a camper van. And for the past few days, I didn't make myself my lemon water in the morning.
Okay.
And this is something that I've been drinking for about 16 years. Every morning, this is my drink, lemon water, and it changes the way I feel. But it was kind of like we have to go rush, rush, rush. But my husband did make his coffee. The machinata, grinding his coffee, right? Standing above the fire, looking at the coffee. And I thought, I see you making coffee, and I'm not making my lemon water. This is
And
one
that
of my
takes five
anchors.
minutes. That takes 20 minutes.
Yeah, yeah. So here I am with my lemon water today, and yesterday I had lemon soda because we were out of water. But for me, my health, things about my nutrition, my movement, my stretches, um, that is one of my anchors. If I see that I give up on these things for
Yeah.
other people, so I think like if you would find yourself putting these things last,
Your anchors last.
your
Not your
anchors
hobbies.
last.
It's not even your hobbies. It's more than
Yeah,
that. It's
the
anchors.
things that keep you
So, yeah.
happy, healthy on a daily basis. If you find yourself putting these things last because of other people, other people's needs, regarding them, that could be a sign that this habit is happening inside you, right?
I have to say that if you have this habit, it doesn't mean you do it all the time. Okay, it can be in
No.
certain times in life. It can be just today. Yesterday you were perfect, but today,
And it's
today you're
also
doing that.
okay. It's also okay. Like we said, we are work in progress. We're always checking with ourselves, but it's good to know. Today I chose and the awareness of it. Like we said, we had moments in our lives yesterday. I chose not to give myself that time, but I was aware of it.
Yeah.
And the fact that we're aware of it means that we can choose differently
Mhm.
today, tomorrow, in that moment we can choose differently. So we're just trying to bring up the awareness of our emotions, of our behavior, of our patterns, our beliefs, so that we can continue to choose to grow.
You said before you gave an example about when your husband went for a walk with your baby and you keep on cleaning. I think this is for me that even though I have like the time to rest because no one's home or something like that, I'm not resting. I'm cleaning, I'm organizing things. And you know when I notice that I'm doing it, when I get angry. There's a certain point when I start cleaning, I think like, "Oh, I'm just gonna 5 minutes. I'm gonna clean 5 minutes. I'm gonna organize quickly, and then I'm gonna rest." And then obviously it doesn't happen because there's a lot to clean, a lot to organize. And then when I finish, I'm so angry in me. Why?
Bitterness.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm angry at everyone else. Like I'm angry at my husband. He wasn't home. He didn't
Yeah,
say anything. He wasn't a part of it. Okay. He
yeah.
didn't
It
told me
was
you
my
like,
decision.
exactly. It was my decision completely. I think if he would have been in the house, he probably would have told me, why you're not resting.
Hmm.
Like, leave it. We'll clean together later. He probably would have said that, but he
Yeah,
wasn't there. I decided to clean. This is what I chose. And
yeah.
afterwards, I'm angry at him, at the kids, at myself. So this is a sign for
The
me
whole
that
world.
I didn't make the right decision and I didn't choose me. I just choose like all the things that need to be done. So this is something very strongly. So if when I feel that, I know that I've put myself last.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
And I think another thing with connection to this kind of like organizing and cleaning is that I always say, I will do my thing after this and this and this
Exactly.
and this. So first I
I'll
will
just
see the
finish
key.
that.
Yeah, I'll just finish cleaning. I'll just finish laundry. I'll just finish feeding them, the bathing everybody. Then I will do my thing. That's another sign of
Yeah,
this thinking pattern.
I told you at the beginning about what I just found out that I've been doing for the last 17 years. And one of the things that I noticed is when I went for a journey in another country with a group, and I just organized everything for my husband. It will be easier for him. And I did a schedule and I sent him all the phone numbers and the friends' phone numbers. And I scheduled also friends for the kids and, all the teacher and all the things that need to be done. And then I called him one day and I was like, "Oh, did you take him to a friend? And did you take her to the teacher, to
Did you
the
follow everything I said?
yeah?" And he said, "Oh no, we went to the beach." And I was like, "What? All the
That's what I
organized?
said.
I organized everything, and you went to the beach? Yeah, we are having so much fun." And I was like, "But it's already 8. Why are you not at home? The baby needs to sleep." And he was like, "Oh, we're having fun." And I'm like, "Fun? What do you mean
I
fun?"
told you to have fun. I did not put down fun in your schedule.
Exactly. And when I when I noticed that, I thought that I'm not having fun. Okay, sometimes I stop during the day. This is something that I check with myself around 3 in the afternoon before I'm going to bring my child from kindergarten. And I ask myself, are you having fun today? Have you, how long have you been smiling during the day? Okay. And when I see that I don't, that I didn't smile so much today, and I didn't have so much fun today, I tell myself, well, it's still the middle of the day. You can change that. So
Change that. Yeah.
yeah, and so choose differently, please, for the rest of the day. And then it really helps me like think about what was my prioritize this day. What did I prioritize today? Why I didn't have any fun? Why I didn't enjoy? Why I didn't smile today enough? Why most of the day I didn't smile? And
Yeah.
and it helped me think about, where's my needs? Where's my needs? Because if I would have taken care of myself, I probably would have feel happier at this moment in the middle of the day.
Yeah. I feel like one of the things that maybe women are thinking about now when we are talking about this is things like, oh, but I can't do this because I have to work. Oh, but I
Yeah,
can't do this because my kids
my
they have
to-do
to go back
list.
from school. I need to, yeah. And it's true. I mean, it's not that it's true that you can't do this. It's your to-do list is true. I wanna like just take a moment and validate that because I know that this rejection, this kind of but I can't is gonna come up because it comes up for us too,
Yeah,
right? That's
all
the
the
way it
time.
is in real life in that moment. And I just want to say, like, just the fact that we're talking about this and we're saying, oh, I'm gonna choose to put myself first doesn't mean that our to-do list is not important and valid. And because this objection that the women might be feeling right now, if we kind of need to soften this a little bit so that we can hear how we can change things a bit. Because if we stay in this rejection of no, I can't do this because my job is too stressful or I have too many things to do in my house, then we're not opening a little window inside us that wants to see how it is possible. So let's
Yeah,
just
we,
say
we
for a
put in why
moment,
not, and instead of
yeah,
asking what will make it possible. Yeah.
yeah. So just taking a moment and saying, yes, there is a lot to do. You're right. If you're listening to this right now and your body is saying, but I can't do this, I can't afford to take time. All of the things that you need to do are important. True. You have a long to do list, completely.
Yeah.
Everybody needs you, everybody wants your attention. Yes. And
At the same
you
time,
deserve, at the same time, you are also important. You deserve your attention. And if you don't fill up your cup, if you don't take care of yourself, you already know what it feels like when your body is draining, your emotions are hurting, you're starting to get angry, to get stressed. It affects your relationship with yourself, first of all, because you find yourself bitter. It affects your relationship with your children because you can't be a really present, happy mom if you're always empty. It affects your relationship with your partner because you get angry. Why am I stressed? Is he not feeling the same emotions? Is he not feeling the same stress? Am I doing more? It affects your business if you have business or if you're working,
these are all
whatever it is.
important prices you're paying. Yeah, pay good
Yeah,
attention.
you
Yeah,
are.
these are the prices
So
that you're paying.
yeah, so let's notice this, right? Because it's very, I want to say easy. It's not easy, but it's very easy to fall into this emotion of saying, I can't do this. I can't take time to myself because I have all of these things to do. So let's look at the price that we're paying. That
Yeah.
is, it's a high price to not to not be able to just be happy in your life. That's what you're here for, to be happy. And we said in the beginning, you hear that? So, um,
No, I actually don't.
oh, you don't? Or I'm near a church and there's a really big
Bells? No, we
bells
don't hear the
right
bells.
now. Okay, good.
No.
Um, so yes, we pay a price by not putting ourselves
Yeah,
in
so
our priority.
you said like the personal price of being exhausted and no energy and even sick sometimes. And the kids, they learn from us. So they see a mother that sacrificed herself and they learn to
It's
put themselves
breaking that
yeah.
cycle of self-sacrifice in the family, right? We are here
And
also to be cycle breakers. We have to be aware to do that.
cycle breakers, I love that. And I think we really need to talk about it because also in our relationship, saying stop and say to your partner and say, this is what I need. Because otherwise we are frustrated. Like I said, I was angry at my husband. He didn't know anything about it. He wasn't aware of it because he wasn't a part of
Mm.
it. Okay, so I had
Yeah,
like this inner anger, hidden anger that he didn't even know about it. And sometimes we even feel that we are being exploded that someone is exploiting us. This is what I want to
taking
say.
use, yeah, exploring.
Exploitation. Yeah, this is the word. So when we feel that, the other person doesn't know about it if we won't share it with them. So it's important to say that, and our creativity is getting hurt because we are empty. And if we have a business, it obviously hurt your business or your career, whatever it is that you're working. We don't have as much tolerance that we will have if we'll be happy. There's a
Yeah,
phrase in Hebrew that says, if no one will take care, if there's no me, who will take care of me?
yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
If you will not take care of yourself, no one else will. And
Mm.
it's important. It's important for us to take care of ourselves, to remember to say yes to what we need. Because when I will do that, I will have more strength to be with my kids. I will have more strength to be with my partner. I will have more strength to take care of everything, the house, to take care of everything. So
Yeah,
a happy mom is a happy house. A happy woman is a happy partner, a happy relationship. So everything is better if we take care of ourselves. So if it's difficult for you, if you think that you're egoistic and you say, what, I'm going to take time for myself, remind yourself, tell yourself that I'm taking care of myself so I will have more energy to give to the people that I love. Okay, it's important. It's important. So I will not be empty because if my cup is empty, I don't have any energy to give them. And at the end, I'll be frustrated and the anger I'll just explode on them. I will
exactly.
probably, yeah, I will probably will be shouting on them all my frustration and they will be shocked because they will not know where did it hit
What
them.
happened?
Yeah,
Yeah.
where did it came from? Yeah. So I want to give you some tools
Yes,
that
please.
I use that help me. And as you see, there's, like we said, it's work in progress all the time. We need to work on it. But also at the same time, I see that I've gone through a long way with that. Like I said,
Okay.
I will say to my son, this is my dessert. I
Yeah,
deserve it. So
yeah.
these are the things that I use. First of all, I ask myself, what do I need now? What do I need now? And if, let's say with the dessert, if my son say I want a dessert and I feel like I don't care about the dessert, so I might give it to him because it's not a principle that I want to take it from him. I
The
really
principle is listening to yourself. That
exactly,
is different.
exactly. But you know what? Even if I'll give it to him, I will probably will say, it's my dessert and I deserve it, but I don't really want it, so you can have it. So that
Yeah.
he will see that I'm not given it to him because I have to, because I don't care about what I need, but because I choose to. Just
Yeah.
like with a sister that I tell her, give him now, but she doesn't have to give it to you. And I tell him also, she gave you her game. So you need to say thank you because she didn't have to give it to you. She's being a nice sister right now, but she doesn't have to give it to you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so this is one thing that I love to do. And also I love to pay attention to how I speak to myself. I'm not
Mm,
egoistic. I'm filling myself with love so I will be able to give others. I'm giving
yeah.
myself more strength that I will have more strength to be with my kids, to be a happier mom. And I
There's a
remind
little,
that I teach them that too. And it's so important to me to teach them to be happy people.
yeah. There's a little kind of like a rule of thumb that I want to give here about the language that we talk to ourselves, which is so important.
Mhm.
Because also the language that our children hear us talk to ourselves, that becomes their inner voice. So whenever we find ourselves saying something that is like negative about ourselves in respect to other, like I'm egoistic because I'm not doing this for them, I'm selfish because I'm not giving them my dessert, we always can use like a mirror rule and flip it. Like instead of looking outside and I'm bad, looking inside and I'm good. Every time I look outside and I say I am bad because of them or because of something that has to do with them, I can say I am good because of me. So there's
Mm.
always this mirror, like flip it and look
There's
inside and make it good.
there's a sentence that I heard a few days ago, and I really loved it, and I started using it. Um, it says, "I'm not against you. I am for myself."
Yeah.
It means I'm not doing it because I'm against you. Okay, I'm doing it because I need it.
Yeah.
So it's really changes things because sometimes people think you choose to do that because you don't want me to have fun. You don't
Yeah.
want, like I had with my daughter that she said, why are you
Yeah.
not coming to the friends? You don't want me to see the friends? No, I really want you to meet your friend. But at the same time, I'm for myself.
Yeah.
I really want to go to this concert.
Hmm.
Saying that is also helping them understand that sometimes you choose yourself before others
Hmm.
because this is what you need.
Hmm.
And you need to check with yourself, is that what you need at the moment? I mean, at that moment, do I need to choose myself first or can I choose others first? It's okay as well.
Hmm.
But
Yeah, of course, it's a balance. We're not gonna always be the first. I mean, we say how to prioritize myself and not put myself last or put myself first, but you're not always gonna be number one, especially if you have young children. You're not always gonna get
yeah,
your
but
way.
not being last is different from being the first.
Yes, and also not completely disregarding what I feel
Yeah.
and noticing what I feel and also speaking that to my children. I this is what you need right now, but this is what I need. Let's see how we can do both. Or let's sometimes do you, sometimes do me. That's just so important. And I also want to say about like the tool of doing things small. It doesn't have to be all or nothing, like we just said. And it's about daily things throughout the day. So start noticing in your day to day, when can I choose me right now? When can I add
Small
another
actions.
spot of me? Yeah, small actions, consistent actions.
Hmm.
And like we said in the beginning, it's better to do small, consistent actions than to wait until you're on the edge and then do something big. Go get a massage, go to a hotel once every few months when you feel like you can't anymore. No, do it every day, something small.
Yeah.
Like for me, one of the things that are my anchors that are small is in the morning when I wash my face and I put my lotion on and I look at myself in the eyes and I tell myself I love myself and I give myself a hug. And today here in a campsite, I was dancing. I was brushing my teeth. There's really nice music in the bathroom, and it's a communal bathroom. And I was dancing and brushing my teeth, and this guy walks in, and I'm like, brushing my teeth, dancing. He's like,
You
"Oh, what
didn't
is she
stop dancing,
doing?"
as I know you.
I
Probably
know
you
I
danced.
did. I didn't stop dancing, and then I hugged myself, and he was a bit like, "What is this woman doing?" But this is one of my small
Very
moments with
Italian, the
myself.
no love.
He's not Italian. I think he's German.
Oh, okay.
But yeah. But doing small things for ourselves, a little bit every day, just a little bit more. And trying to be consistent about it. And also on the times that I don't do it, going back to self-love and self-compassion
Hmm.
instead of going to the place of,
Judgment. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, I
yeah.
get it. Yeah. I have a question to the viewers. If you would, if I ask you to grade yourself, where do you put yourself in your prioritize?
Mm.
Where would you say that you are? If you have like one is the highest place, is the first, and I don't know, five is the last. So just take a minute. Where do you grade yourself? What do you think? And Yara, you know what? You're going to answer that. Where do you think is your prioritize? You
Yeah.
prioritize yourself. So
So
one is
when you ask this, my priority, like it was the opposite. 10 was the highest and zero was the lowest. So now I'm trying to translate that to one
we
to
can do
five.
it that way. I don't mind.
I think I would say like if one is the highest and five is the lowest, I would say I'm around the two. I would
Okay,
say I would
why
put
five?
myself around
Why
two.
five?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
from 0 to 10, you're about 8.
I would say I'm between seven to an eight. Yeah.
Okay.
Um, because well, again, I have a baby, and I think I'm also with myself in a time in my life where I'm like a little bit recovering from a place where I felt like just a mess. After the
Yeah.
birth, it took me
The
a long time
birth.
to get
Yeah.
back to myself. And I think I would say around a two. And for me, the thing that made the biggest change is again the health. My like going to Pilates, yoga, running, my nutrition. That is the thing that made me feel like I'm valuable and I'm worthy and I'm important and I love myself the most. These daily habits.
Yeah.
What
So,
about
okay.
you?
So I have a follow-up question now. If you're looking at your actions,
Yeah,
how would you grade yourself? Do you think your actions reflect the same prioritize, the same grade?
I do. I do. I do. I do because
This
I
question, first of
insist.
all, just say it's not for Yara, yeah, it's for you.
It's for everybody. Yeah, and
For
you're gonna
everyone that
answer
is
it. You're
watching,
gonna
yeah.
answer it as well.
You're
And
gonna,
write in the
okay, I'm
comments.
gonna answer it too, but I want
Answer
to read
answer
your
in the
comments.
comments.
Yeah.
Yeah. Answer in the comments where would you grade yourself and do your actions really reflect that? And I
Mhm.
think my actions reflect that exactly because of what I just said. My nutrition, my movement, my writing. So I started doing like I really wanted to read books and I really struggled with it. So I started going instead of watching TV with my partner, even though I enjoy sitting with him, I go into bed earlier and I read in my bed before I go to sleep. So I added these small habits that I love that make me feel important. Um, my nutrition, my yoga, my Pilates, I really insist on these things. And I think that these are the actions that reflect that the most.
Yeah.
Even if sometimes throughout the day, I don't want to go to the Spielplatz, to the
Kindergarten?
what
The
like
garden.
yeah the garden, yeah, with
Playground.
my baby. The playground, I don't want to go right now, but he really needs to go out. But now he's a baby and I'm gonna go with him because he needs it right now. But where it matters most, I still put myself first. I really feel that.
Hmm.
Yeah, I do.
I think for myself, first of all, I think I prioritize myself in my mind very high. Like if from 0 to 10, it's easier. I think I'm
Mm,
almost a 10, like a 9.5. But
yeah.
then my actions, um, not on summer vacation, on normal times when I have my routine, they're about something like 8.5. But
Which
when
is
there's
really
growth,
great.
yeah, it's high. I know it's good,
It's
right?
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been working. I've been doing the job. I've been working on myself. And but now on summer vacation which ends next week, thank God. Uh,
Mm.
I think I'm about a 7. It's been
It's also really, really like the same, like for me right now, like I said, we're in a different routine and it's harder to do these things in a different routine.
but
But
I
we're
want I
noticing
want to
it.
tell you I want to tell you something. It's a very important question to see to to see the difference between where we think we are to what our action reflect. And I want to share with you what I just understood about it is why am I a 7 at the moment? Because I am holding to my anchors really strongly. Okay, so I'm proud of myself that I'm able to hold them. Like I'm walking through the house with my earphones in and just listening to music, and I'm telling to myself, you're not listening to them fighting now. You're gonna be calm and you're not gonna clean that. It's their mess. So I'm feeling that I'm all day long. I'm trying to kind of staying, within and not looking outside to all the messages around me.
Yeah.
But if the minute that I take off my my music and I see all the mess, all of a sudden I'm going down to like a
Yeah.
three, and then
Yeah.
I take myself back when I put myself the music on back again, or I go outside to do something for myself. So I think that I'm holding to my anchors really strongly, like my morning shakes, do listen to music, listen to podcasts and things like that. It makes me feel good. But at the same time, I see that when I'm not doing those things, when I'm not doing my anchors, I'm really easily being pushed to that place of just
Definitely.
cleaning, organizing, yeah, and putting myself last. And this is what they need, and I need to take them out of the house because they will be bored and they're fighting when they're bored. So even though I'm tired, I just need to take them out of the house at the moment.
Yeah.
And I see that when I have the routine, I just know when are the times that I need to rest. So I rest
Hmm.
before I get to that point that is
Because you're in that mode of listening. So you don't need to go back and in and out and in and out.
exactly. And I,
You're
I
used to
also know
staying
the
in.
day. I know the schedule. So I know that at 4 o'clock I'm going to bring my kids from kindergarten. So I need to have strength for that. I
Yeah.
want to be happy with
With
them. We're going to the pool. So I need my strength then. So I will finish working earlier and I'm going to eat my lunch and I'm going to take care of good lunch, healthy lunch, like I love with big salad, with carbs, so everything that I need and protein and everything that I love. And I will prepare something that I love to eat also.
so
And
that you can be
then I'm
there
going
for
to rest
him.
a little bit. And then I'm going to take them to the pool. So when I have my routine, I know where to put the things that makes me put myself first, give me the energy. But when I don't have my routine, I kind of need to find it and I struggle to find the times to do the things that makes me feel good. So I'm holding to
Yeah.
my anchors really strongly, but at the same time, I tell myself, okay, there's a situation here that you are all in no matter what. I mean, this is a summer holiday. This is that's what we have here. So I think this is an important observation for me. Yeah.
Uh, I just lost you for a moment.
Yeah, I saw it that you didn't. Yeah, I saw you fixing your
Yeah,
headphone.
I lost your audio, but
But it's okay. It's okay because we're coming to the end. I think the last questions that I would like to ask our viewers is what is the one thing that you can do for yourself this week to put yourself first?
I would even say today, not even this week. I would even say today because
Today? Okay, yeah, let's
this
start
week is
today.
really big, right? And
Okay.
this week, the decision can go away. So I would say today.
Okay. So what is the one thing you're going to do today to put yourself first?
Hmm.
And to really observe how it changes your energy. If it's
Yeah.
going to be with your partner, in your relationship, with your kids, in your business, at work, with your friends, family, doesn't matter who, but to pay attention. How did
Makes me
putting
feel.
you first change affect your relationship? But also, I would recommend to you to write it down when you decide, write down what you've decided to do this today and write yourself what kind of beliefs and thoughts they did
Same method.
yeah, did you think about, because then you might find out that you know what you feel that you're not worthy of it, or all the beliefs that you're grown on, like we said, we talked about at the beginning, they might show up there and try
Yeah.
to convince you not to do that. So
Yeah.
this is the time to write down your decision. Also share with us in the comment, what is the one thing you're going to do today to put yourself first? What are the thoughts that you have about it? And how does it make you feel just thinking about it? You still haven't done it, okay? You're just thinking about it. And then telling yourself, I'm putting myself first because I deserve it. And then I have more energy to give to the people that I love. And this might help you calm down all the thoughts and all the things that you might think about yourself that you're not worthy and you're egoistic doing it.
Yeah.
And then go do it and share
And
with
then
us
also,
how it made you feel also.
write down how it changed your day, how it affected your energy, how and do you feel still like you're egoistic after doing it, after seeing all the good that came from it? Can you maybe change your beliefs around? Can you maybe
Exactly.
rewrite your beliefs so that next time when you want to do something like that and that beliefs comes up, you can use that new belief, that new sentence to say to yourself and remember, wait, I thought I was egoistic by doing that, but actually I actually felt that I was renewed and filled with energy and I was so much happier to come back to my relationship or to my children after that. So now I know that if I choose that, I'm actually choosing myself and I'm also choosing my relationships because it's going to allow me to be more present for them.
And you will see that the people around you, they will react to your happiness, to your energy. If you'll be more energetic because you took some time for yourself to rest or to write down your journal, and you will see that people around you they will react. They will be happy to see you happy. It will make them feel more calm as well. Wait, you're on mute? Yeah.
Sorry, I said yes.
Okay, wow. I think we talked about so many things today, and I'm really anxious to read your thoughts, your comments. What did you choose to do, and how does it make you feel, and how did it change your day? So come back to this video after you're doing it and share with us how does it make you feel, and we're gonna read it, and we're gonna write back to you. So we are very anxious to read it. Yeah.
Thank you for everybody for being with us here today, whenever you are, wherever you are. Like we said, comment, like, subscribe, and share this with people that you
Share.
know this will affect their life, with people that you know that need to hear this and to start putting themselves first.
Yeah,
Um,
people that you love and you want them to be happy.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So thank
Thank
you
you,
so
yeah.
much.
Thank you. I love you, sis.
Love you.
Bye.